The beauty of living like a boss is you get to step out of the house there on any given day and just all of a sudden decide that, well, you weren't going to do what you thought you were going to do, and you're just going to do something altogether different. The reason being is I got the parts for this pony motor for the D6600, well, a few days ago now, but I've just decided that just to get them off the kitchen table, I might as well dig this old pony motor out of the temporary storage and move it on over to some place solid, like the back of that old 68. And then we'll just get after seeing what we got to do with this thing. Hopefully before the end of the day we're going to have the valves in and kind of analyzed what other problems we're going to have with this pony motor. There's problems with the clutch. I know that. It's stuck, it's frozen, it's seized up. It will not disengage. And then on the other end, the governor shaft or the control arm is all seized up. So we're going to have to open that up and then just investigate what we got to do with that. So just follow along here and we'll see what happens over the course of the day. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is January 14th of 2025 and just heading out to where my next project is for today. Now you would think that I would maybe finish up with this here D4 cold start, but dang it, it's like way above zero, so it ain't really cold, so we're not going to bother with that. And then yesterday, played around with the old 922, got it rolled up in front of the welder station, but we're not going to play with that either. What I did was I pulled this pony motor off my D6600. That's the Auto Patrol 11 1937 model, and I pulled it out of temporary storage for the winter, and I got it up on the back of the 1-ton. I do have the valves from Fillmore, Saskatchewan, and we'll throw them in. Just got to remove the head there, and then over here the clutch is seized to the flywheel up in there, so I just got to pull these bolts off around there, take this whole casting off, free that clutch up, and then over here at this end is going to be a little bit more intricate because this is where the magneto drive is and the governor, and a whole bunch of intricate things are happening over on this end. So, but we're going to just go right into it and get started at it. First thing, remove that head. It's already undone, so we just got to tap it out of the location there and get those valves in there. A little bit rusty, but we can clean that up easy enough. These are the new valves that Lyle down there in Fillmore built for me. I know he must have just some common stock valves, and he turned them all down on his valve machine, and looks like they are going to fit in there just nicely. I don't want to run it all the way in because I want to just wire wheel these seats a little bit. And as I install them, I'm just going to, before I lock them up on the springs, I'm going to use a little valve compound and just turn them around because, well, I watch some videos and that's what people do. So, all right, we'll get something else lined up here and be right back. I had to get the Clark back out and just flip this whole engine over on its other side on the pallet so we can get after all these other bolts. Okay, I got the all the bolts off, including this inspection cover here. So I just wonder if we can, oh yeah, right here it's parting. All right, that's apart. Didn't even smash my fingers once. Okay, we can take a look in there. This is the clutch and it's seized up, so gonna have to find a place to, maybe we can just tap it with a hammer, it might come loose. No, we're gonna have to get some screwdrivers and wedges in there. Looks pretty good in here, nice and oily yet. Pilot bearing looks pretty good. These teeth, they're, well, they're acceptable. All right, so I'll have to get some screwdrivers and stuff, and oh, and then what's inside here. Let's turn this around so we can take a good look. Gonna have to clean that whole bell housing up and whatnot. There's some, well, and that gasket is done. So we'll have to build a new gasket and clean that clutch up, free it up. We'll bring you back. Well, that didn't take too much. A couple of tappy taps there, and this disc, and it looks in really good shape, just the way it's sitting. Lots of fiber there on both sides. But it's nice and free, and I got to do this two-handed. But I got it, I went and adjusted the clutch. I just pulled this pin out and went this way 2 notches. So right now it's a nice snap over. And the clutch disc turns in there freely. So now I just got to scrape that up, and I'm going to put oil on these, all of these pins. Just I'm not going to take it apart. I'm just going to make sure it's all oiled up. And I see there's an oiler in here. There's an oiler here, accessed by here, and I don't know when the last time anybody would have, ooh, it's even seized up these little, that's kind of amazing. That little lid there will not open up, so I'll have to free that up so as I can oil the throw out bracket, bearing, whatever you want to call it. So, okay, that was an easy fix there, so just got to do a little cleaning up. What we're looking at here is the 2 seats, and I just took my little cordless and wire brush. Those seats cleaned up really nice, so we're just going to see if we can fit these valves in place. That one doesn't want to go in over top of the keeper. This one will. As you can see in there, the springs and keepers, whoa, hung up here. Springs and keepers are in place there, here and here. So just got to get my valve grinding compound and see if we can just lap these valves in. Putting the other one in right now. See, it's not going quite into place there. I think it's because just the way the engine is sitting. Yeah. The valve was in the open position. So if I get the, I'm going to have to turn the engine over. But we'll do the one first. This one, then put a keeper in it, of which we're going to have to build keepers. That'll be interesting. Okay, here we are with the seats cleaned up. They do have a little bit of pitting in there, but they're not going to get too carried away with it or worried about it. I managed to turn the engine over here so as I can rotate these valves. I just got to do it by hand with this little rotary stick. So first off, we will get our valve grinding compound. I'll just put some of this here. And then probably somebody's going to tell me how to do this right or wrong or something or other, but I'm just working at it the best I can. A little bit of that compound on there. Now I'll just slide this valve onto this here port and this valve onto this port, and we will just rotate these around, bring it away once in a while, turn it around. I wish this I had the thing that I could put it on my drill, but I don't. You can hear it grinding away, marking. This is not actually grinding the valves. It's just to make some marks on the face of your fresh grinding on the valve, I guess, to make sure it's seating 100% around the whole circumference of the valve. All right, now where did I put my little golly, I can lose everything. Well, it's stuck on the valve. All right. Now these valves had the ends, the tip broke off past this detent here, the recess broke off. I did recover one of the C-clips that go around the end of it, but it was broken, and the other one on the other one was totally missing. I never did find any bit of it in the engine. So I just made my own little C-clips, and all these are is the proper sized spring washers, and I used the angle grinder and just zipped an opening in there so they will go right over, and then of course the seat or the little bobbit there on the spring will push up and lock it into place, so it'll keep it installed there. Okay, now we're going to just lubricate these valve stems up a little bit with some oil. I don't happen to have any lubriplate. I haven't heard of the name lubriplate for many years, I guess. Just assembly oil is what most people refer to, but lubriplate, I remember that back in my, well, 50 years ago. Used to use that. And I don't even have a assembly lube. I just got some regular motor oil, and we'll slide these valves right into place. Okay, now if we can get this compression tool to work properly. Okay, I got my valve spring compression tool lined up, and we'll just, now I don't know if you can see that, but we got the little space lined up there. I'm just going to have to get in front here and get that on there somehow. Maybe we can go. Okay, that's in place there. Now we'll just relax this. I think that worked out pretty good. That's in place. Okay, now I just got to go get another one. This is the size of spring washer I'm using. It just goes over, I believe it's a 1/4 inch bolt, and it's sprung. It's no good for anything else, so it won't go over the end. But when I adjust it a little bit, it'll just slide over into this here recessed area of this valve stem. Now if we just get this set up again. Okay, as you can see, that just slides right into that recessed area of the valve stem, so that's going to work for us quite nicely. As you can see, I did put the gasket in place. I cleaned up the deck, put the gasket in place, and put the head on just to keep, well, you know, ravens from nesting in the piston holes and stuff like that, or whatever. But anyway, that's we got that in place. I don't have the nuts in place. And again, these two valves were made, I imagine Lyle over there in Fillmore, he had blanks to work with, the different sizes and whatnot, and he made the stems fit, and the faces duplicated the same angles and everything from the valves I sent him, so you could just make an exact copy of the valves I sent him. They popped right in there, and Bob's your uncle. So hands out to Lyle at Fillmore. Lifesaver. Okay, let's carry on. What I've been working on is taking this end of the engine off. The governor, well, this isn't froze up, but we're not going to use it on this here application. This advance for the mag is not necessary on that mag, but this here is the idle adjustment, like it's either idling or it's full out. I just got that freed up, and I took the governor arm off already with the little half moon key, and I got all the bolts off. So right now we're going to see if we can just knock her free. And yeah, it's coming free off the engine. So that's a good thing. Well, okay. I took this end cap off, apparently for nothing, but probably make it easier to clean up. It was just stuck on the dowel pin and these rusty bolts here, and it just fell off when I got a pair of these pry bars in there. Now this here, the governor and everything, it seems to be free, lubricated. but I think this here working, this bit of a mechanism, I'm gonna have to work at this part of it and get this shaft freed up in here. The rest of it is in good shape, so it's just to free up this shaft. That's good. That's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, I'm just going to put my glove on here. Maybe I'll put both of them on, and I'll see if I can just turn that flywheel around. That should turn around in here. Of course, the flywheel is resting on the pallet. Yeah. So everything turns around pretty free there. And of course, I think I got a connecting rod is hitting the pallet there, but. All right. So we got our work cut out for us. We'll have to do a little bit of cleaning up and freeing up and build some gaskets and put her back together. Now we got the neighbors going home there. Dogs are barking. Got to announce his arrival. Well, that turned out a lot nicer than what I was anticipating. I got my valves in, lapped in. The head is just sitting on the block. It's good. I got my tappet cover in place over here. I got my clutch freed up. I'm going to have to work at this pinion. Maybe put some oil on it and let it soak up and get that freed up so it slides back and forth. And free up that pin back here. This is all very nice inside. It's starting to get dry, that's for darn sure. Another decade or two and it would be probably full of rust, I guess, like the rest of the engine. But yeah, that's all looking pretty good. So maybe we'll tackle this thing again in the morning and get her cleaned up and put back together, ready to install on the old D6600. We'll see you later.